better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Utah Utes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Utes will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Handoff to the single running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Let's go. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Love. Looking for room at the 40. It's a seam wide open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
That touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Coming out aggressively. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's got an open man. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
Good route running by the receiver on that corner route. Was really able to make a sharp break and then run toward the open hole in the defense.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Utes will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He tries to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Wants to throw. It's Dampier. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Andrews. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Utes!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the give off the left side. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
They'll send the back in motion. Trying to get the corner. Look out, he's got room. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Using his legs, it's Payne. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Throws it back. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Might be changing the route. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. Third down, you're taking a deep shot, and because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air, it's Dampier. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On third down, going up top. Looking left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free and fourth down.
Playing by the rules, bro. You got to punt.
And it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's...
You have to punt. Punt and respect my calls, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. You know the rules. Ooh. Right. You know, motherfucker, please, bro. Please.
Same page for this big down. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Price. Got enough for the
Trash
first.
ass nigga.
Open space at the 25. And he waltzes in for the
Trash
score.
ass nigga.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
You following motherfucking roots, trash ass
I love
nigga.
the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To the air, it's Dampier. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Andrews. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Calls it in. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The Utes want to crank the tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. Steps away to find some room. On the run, deep down the right side. Complete downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And I love it when quarterbacks attack the whole field. Nice job using the sideline. When you attack the middle of the field, those safeties very much get involved. So do the linebackers. You get a lot of one-on-one matchups towards the outside. Nice job throwing it towards the sideline. And the
Throws toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Dampier. Dumps it to the back. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Might be looking to run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. whistle to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Looking for space. It's Bray. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And the Utes will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick strike complete. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. They'll go to the air. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First two drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on third down, now setting up fourth.
He's got it. He's got great speed. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Here comes the heat. He turns it loose to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll move the wide receiver. Play action on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Motion from the back. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Pauly. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Sends it back in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Love. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Looking to throw on first down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
After that last completion, it's second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gets the back moving. Now from inside the red zone. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. The throw. Looking for the goal line. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looks as if he's going to run it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking downfield very late in the half. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. It's Dampier. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Utes moving quickly to the line. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going deep. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
Direct snap. It's Love. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Price. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
With the catch, it's Love. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football, and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's number 2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy.
Oh, he's got some space. Powers through. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw. Grabs behind the line. It's Love. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for a pretty good job by the defense.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. The 40, the 30, running inside the 20. They bring him down, but not only did they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too.
What a massive play by the defense, knocking it out. That's a country fumble. There's nobody around it, so you scoop that puppy up and you get downfield. It's a huge return and a momentum-changing play.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Now improvising. Touchdown, Utah! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Throws it back. Rushes on him. At the 35, he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Love. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Pauling. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Gets the back moving. to the air on first down. Snagged out of the air.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. The offense changing the play. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the goal.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game. And you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Love. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
And that is a drive and score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Rams him with the stiff arm. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Fires to the right. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Wants to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Parker. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. On the move, he fires. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with him out.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
And target coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. They'll try to get outside. Finds a little space. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Here we go, here we go. Rides it and reads it. He'll toss it. Can't get him to the ground. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
Yeah, they've had a day. And it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards.
Turning it on. Got some room in it.
Come on, Snoop. Fuck out of here.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air. It's Dampier. Under fire. Across the 25. He's got room. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. He's going to take off. Keeps it and gets past the chains. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People were fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't